Good morning. Good afternoon if you're watching the replay. Good evening if you're watching the replay. Hello, hello, hello. It is day 7 of my 21-day live challenge, and I am here to speak about what will make you a good man or a good woman, according to Proverbs. So, if this is your first time watching me live, my name is Terri Alford. I'm known as the Women's Wealth Strategist. I specialize in helping business owners build wealth and financial freedom so that we can live, lead, and leave multi-million dollar legacies. I do this with my 5 A's to abundance framework. If you are a business owner, I can teach you how to sell more without coming across salesy and how to have more leads than you have time with my leads framework. Okay. So if you know for a fact that you are looking to take your business to the next level, your finances to the next level, your financial planning to the next level, your inheritance to the next level, or the inheritance that you're going to leave to the next level, make sure you book a call. You could go to the link that's going across the bottom of the screen and book a call, a no obligation free consultation with me. Yours truly. I am the owner of TNA Financial Group. I am the creator of the Business Women Building Wealth movement, and I am the host of the annual Attract Abundance Conference, which will be back in October of 2025. So stay tuned for more details on that. Okay. So today I am going to speak about leaving an inheritance. Okay. So in the Bible, in Proverbs 13, verse 22, it says, a good man, a good woman leaves an inheritance for their children and their children's children. Okay. So that's what I want to focus on today. I've been focusing on biblical principles because I've been led to. And as I continue to speak about these true concepts and speak about the biblical principles that are tied to it, you all have been loving it. And so I want to continue with that theme during this 21-day live challenge and break down what I want people to realize this verse is really telling us. So let's start with the first part. So it says a good man. Okay. Are you a good man? Anybody know some good men out there? Okay, I'll just play. But for real, good men, good women, good men, good women. We are focused on leaving an inheritance for our children and our children's children, which means that we're not just focusing on making money today, which means we're not just focused on making money to pay bills, which means we are future focused. We're not just focusing on where we want to be at the end of the month, at the end of the week financially. We're focusing on what we want our legacy to look like. This is about legacy planning. This is about legacy building. This is about leaving an inheritance for your children's children. We're talking about generational wealth. Generational wealth is a biblical principle. That's what I could have called this. Generational wealth is a biblical principle. And if you are a good man, you are going to be working to make sure that your children and your children's children have an inheritance. You want them to have great character. You want them to have great values. You want them to be people of integrity, but you don't want your children to get it out the mud like you did. You don't want your children to have to struggle like you did. Y'all, last year I did quite a few $1 million baby applications, but there was one application that I did that I will never forget. It's for a 3-year-old baby. He's in the Fort Worth area. Handsome little boy. And his mother, actually not mother, his grandmother and we've known each other for a few years. And she said, Terri, it's time. I said, really? And I remember telling her about the $1 million baby plan a couple of years ago, but she was like, Terri, it's time. I said, really? She said, yes, it's time. So we met, and when I showed her the illustration for her grandson, she cried on my Zoom. She cried because she realized that because she's putting $350 per month in this plan, not only will this baby, I almost said his name, not only will this baby be able to have access to hundreds of thousands of dollars when he's my tender age of 34, when he's 34, but he's going to have access to millions very soon after. Yeah, very soon after. And in addition to that, not only is he going to be okay, he's going to have over $1 million in assets so that his children's children will also be okay. If something happened to that baby when he's, let's say, 50, his children's children will have a great inheritance. The grandmother cried because she knew that what she was able to do today was going to last, or what she was able to do last year, because we did the application last year. But what we started last year is going to be something that her great grandchildren will be able to benefit from. If she makes it to be here to see her great grandchildren, they'll know, oh my goodness, I have this money, we have this money, we have this wealth, we have these assets because our great grandmother started it for us. See, when you're building your business, I want to encourage you to not just focus on today. I want you to focus on the future, even when you're making decisions in your business. And if you don't have a business, I want you to see your household expenses as something that should be ran like a business. I want you to see your life as something that should be ran like a business. When you're running that thing, you are running that thing so that your children and children's children can have a great inheritance. Now, you may be like me, single, no children. Well, guess what? If you do want to have children one day, it's not too early to start planning. You can start planning today. With the moves that you're making in your business, with the moves that you're making in your finances. Or you may say, Terri, I don't want any children. The $1 million baby plan does not appeal to me because I don't want any children. Or my spouse and I have decided that we're not going to have any children. Well, guess what? You still can make sure that you leave an impactful legacy here. An impactful legacy you can give to a charity. You can sponsor a child. I partnered with the lady last year. She has an organization called Jacob Way, and her name is Latora Garland. And with that nonprofit, her nonprofit provides resources for children and their parents when the children are diagnosed with cancer. It is a childhood cancer charity. So there are children who are siblings of those children who are diagnosed with cancer. Those children need support. Those children need help, in addition to the children who were diagnosed. So you can give back to nonprofit organizations like that and still leave a beautiful legacy. You could create a scholarship fund in your name. Like, there are things that can be done with your name on it that will still give you the opportunity to leave a legacy for generations to come. So if you have yet to take a deeper look into the $1 million baby plan, I highly recommend that you do that. That's one of my favorite plans to offer. And some of you are still reaching out like, let me go ahead and get this $1 million baby plan. It is a financial plan that is designed to give your child over $100,000 when they turn 18 or 21. One of my clients, she'll have over $212,000 when she gets ready to go to school. It's amazing. It will also give your child or grandchild, depending on who you're getting this plan for, over $1 million before they retire. Now, if you have at least $10,000 that you can put into an account for a child that is under 5, that child is going to have a $1 billion baby plan, because before they retire, they will be a billionaire. And I say billion with a B because of a different type of account. I've done it before. I'm getting ready to do it again for someone's granddaughter. It is amazing. It's amazing. Like, I get excited. Even though I don't have any children of my own, I get excited for these children. And if the Lord gives me enough years to be here, I will be here when they turn 18, when they turn 21, when they get married, when they buy their first home, when they invest in their first commercial real estate, their first apartment, their first hotel, when they run for office. I will be there, and I'll be able to smile knowing what we did in 2025 with the $1 million baby application, or what we did in 2024 with a $1 billion baby application is being used to not only bless this family that they have built now, but it's blessing the generations that are to come. So leaving an inheritance is a biblical principle. Now you may say, Terri, I need to start with me. I need to be a $1 billion baby plan. I mean, I need to have a $1 billion baby plan, or I need to have a $1 million baby plan. You can. I created my own $1 million baby plan when I was 30 years old. It's been working in my favor for 4 years. So if you do not have your own financial plan to where you can retire wealthy, I highly recommend that you set an appointment for us to talk about ways for you to retire wealthy, for us to talk about ways for you to get life insurance if you don't have life insurance outside of your job. Let's talk about that. That's the foundation. We have to start there first, because if you do not have an accelerated living benefits policy that you can pull from in the event that you become ill with the critical, chronic, or terminal illness, then when you do become ill, or if you become ill, or your child becomes ill, or your spouse becomes ill, you're going to exhaust money from other accounts. And one of the accounts that a lot of people go to are their retirement accounts, or a type of account. One of the types of accounts that people go to are their retirement accounts. And I don't want you to go to your retirement nest egg and pull out money if you become ill or your spouse become ill. I want you to use OPM, which is other people's money, which is in this case, the insurance company's money. So I want you to use your accelerated living benefits policy if you have a medical emergency with one of the qualifying conditions that is outlined in the accelerated living benefits life insurance policy. So start there. Start there. Unfortunately, I had a client that passed away last week. And this man, well, I'll just say he kept outliving his term before he came to me. Okay. I'm not knocking term insurance. If you have to start with term insurance, it's a beautiful plan. I do quite a few term policies. I did one 2 days ago for a man that's wanted $300,000. He has no children. He's in his 40s. He said, I want to make sure if something happens to me, my wife is okay. So let's go with the $300,000 today. That was my first time meeting him. So I'm not opposed to term, but this particular client that passed away last week, he kept outliving his term policy. And so when he came to me, he was already in his 80s. His wife had to pay a little bit more, actually a lot of bit more for his policy than she would have for herself, because she's in her 60s. He's 80. Well, was a little bit above 80. But the truth of the matter is, even though they had been together for years, it was still really, really hard. Like, he passed away unexpectedly on New Year's Eve. And so she went into 2025 without her spouse. But he left an inheritance. And he left her money and her or their grown children money. And there's also money for grandchildren. So here's the thing. If you are a good man, if you are a good woman, I want you to put, I am a good man, I am a good woman in the comment section, because I want you to name and proclaim that you are a good man, that you are a good woman. And because you are a good man and a good woman, or you are good men and good women, you are creating a legacy in which you can leave an inheritance, not just for your children, but your children's children will be able to benefit from it. I mean, even Beyonce said it in the song Boss. Like, she and her husband have been working on making sure that their children's children are able to benefit from the fruits of their labor. If you don't believe that is something you should be doing, from them, take it from the Bible. The Bible says in Proverbs that a good man, a good woman leaves an inheritance for his children and his children's children. Hi, Gretel, I see you're on this morning. Good morning. Leaving inheritance for our children's children. Generational wealth is a great principle. It is. So I thank you all for watching this live. If you found this video to be educational, inspirational, or motivational, please type that word in the comment section. I'm getting ready to hop off of here so that I can truly start my day. I see a few people have liked. Hi, Cadero. Good morning, Cadero. Good morning, Ashley Rickard. Thank you so much for liking my live. I appreciate y'all for engaging with my content. But I'll say this, y'all. If you are a business owner and you are putting things out and people are not engaging with your content, that does not mean they don't see it. You just keep on posting. Okay, you keep on posting, you keep on engaging, because you have no idea how what you're saying is actually benefiting people each and every day. I don't see the other likes. Let me see if I can see. I see I got 4 or 5. The Bible says how what you're saying is actually benefiting. I can't see who it is without playing that video. That's all right. I'm going to get ready to wrap this up. But if you did like this video, and if you did hear something that you want to hear more of, my first recommendation is that you continue to follow me during this series with this 21-day live challenge. Continue to keep me encouraged by telling me how this is benefiting you. And if you miss days 1 through 6, I highly recommend that you go to YouTube and you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll put the link for that in the comment section so that you can watch days 1 through 6. And if you know that you need to book an appointment so that we can talk about ways for you to leave an inheritance, I want you to book an appointment. Now, there are some things that I do in terms of preparing you to leave a great estate, to leave a great legacy. But then there are some things that I don't do. And you may need an estate planning attorney or another financial professional for that. I will refer you to people who I work with who are on my team. So I would love to give you a free consultation. Again, it's no obligation for that consultation. You can book an appointment using the link that's going across the screen, as well as the comments that are in the video. And if you know somebody needs to hear this or see this, send them this video. Thank y'all for sharing my videos too. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for watching my live. And this will conclude day 7. Oh, if you happen to catch this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. And if you want to, and if you want to just have a conversation about these things, feel free to send me a DM. Okay, just send me a DM. We could get the conversation started, going and flowing there. All right, so have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you all again soon. Adios.